Yo, what's good? What's good, believers? Getting good day from wherever it is you're watching this from. This is Ghana Joshua Dala Media Analyst, and today, as usual, we're going to be doing a pre-market analysis, getting our projections ahead for the week whilst the market is closed, as usual. So, we trade here, commodities and stocks. So, but the model we do is support and resistance, and it applies in any type of market, stocks, commodities, crypto, the forex market as well. So I'm doing this with the aim to help someone out there to be able to build trade ideas from scratch by themselves, and also for those who are already on the space to just share idea, and uh, watching my video, you could have another point of view from whatever it is your pre-market analysis is, and if you find it helpful, just add it to whatever it is you got going on, and you do the needful. So with that being said, I'm gonna head on straight to the chart, straight up. So first off, we're looking at DXY. You know why we do look at DXY is to know and help us with the index, the strength of the dollar, right? Because most of the pairs we do trade, they are paired with the USD, so it's only right if we go just have an insight of the directional bias so that like it helps us. So right now, as of the day of recording, price came back to retest. This is the 50%. How I got arrive at this level. Uh, if we look at it from we start from weekly as usual. Basically, that's how we do. Okay, before then, I have some markups that were already done. So starting from weekly, we could see that this red line here was a major resistance that got broken recently, and price is back there to retest before continuation to the upside. So we've been seeing some strength on the dollar. So this is another resistance as well, where price before reaching has started reacting. So that tells us this resistance around the psychological level of 102 is a very strong one. So there's this very strong resistance here. And 101 is the support level here, I think. 101. Remember, we use psychological levels as our dynamic support and resistance here. Let me see, 100, 500 is the support, plus 100, 750. 100, 500, yeah. That's the support where price is testing from DXY. So on market open, based on what we're seeing here, we will be expecting the week will end bullish still after leaving the support, hopefully break this resistance. We don't know if it's gonna stay in this range or not, but we do know that EXY is gonna be bullish come next week. So that's gonna put some pressure, even without looking at things, that's gonna put some pressure on gold already, I could see. So do with that information what you may. Yeah, but gold has resumed its bullish trend. We don't know if it's gonna continue this week, but then let's see. Moving on, we'll look at oil. Looking at oil, oil has just been dropping for a while, and it's currently on a support. This was a resistance before from a daily perspective, and it has come back to retest that level. So hopefully, what I've been looking to see, and I've already started seeing reaction on this support level already. So maybe a bounce off from this level, but if this level fails, then either of this level should pick. But it's like oil is about to resume its bullish move once again. But then, in the case that these three levels we have marked, which right now, if you are to mark those levels, we got 67,350, we got 63,500, and basically the range from 67 to 62 is the range, is the support range where we're gonna be looking for some kind of like reversal, maybe to this side to test this level that it hasn't tested yet. That's on oil. So that's what we'll be looking out for on market open. But from here, I could see some bullish sign already on this support, because this candle is more likely that the next candle is gonna end bullish. So, but for now, Me, I just do analysis on oil. I don't trade it because it has a lot to do with the Strait of Hormuz, and that is a very unstable situation where today they are in peace talks, tomorrow the peace talk is not getting way again, and it's been affecting so much. So that's why I just analyze and just for the until it's stable, until the Strait of Hormuz they have some sort of like make sense agreement where we can like tell what's going on. That's when like it will be advisable to do this. So that's it for oil. Let's see what happens as the week goes. Moving on to gold. Gold coming from this level of support, as you could see. Just like from our last week video, we established that gold was on the support. We don't know if it's going to reverse or not, but then 1 week forward, price reacted very strongly around that support level, 4,000 to 3,931. So it turns out it is done with finding its liquidity because then we were looking that like price might come down to like 3,800, clear out all this liquidity that we are seeing here. Yeah, but then it's like this liquidity cleared out this range is enough because the buy pressure last week was violent from around this level. And fast forward, we got price approaching 4,200, which is the next major resistance. We got 4,200. So me, from where I've been seeing and from the price action of last week, 4,200 is looking like price is going to take it up. But price riding once close out 4,175. So some liquidity up here. Uh, yeah. So now question is if when the market opens, what's gonna happen? That's the question I'm trying to answer. We have established that like from what we've seen from reaction on this support level, price has like shifted to bullish. So me, what I'll be seeing here is price coming using the remaining strength, taking out this high, then coming down to take out highs it has, then continuing to the upside, pending on the pressure. Because the bears have been having weak pressure lately, not being able to hold the bulls down as of last week. So let's see if that is going to continue this week. But this is the 50% retracement level, which leaves us at around 4,080, 4,450. 4,050 to 4,080 level, normal retest zone, but then from where it is also a support level. It was a resistance, and price is riding above it right now. And from where we could see this candle close, I'd be seeing some bullish move here. So with the current pressure I'll be seeing on gold, we do not have this retest. Is like might likely not happen, but then that's the right thing to happen. But then when there's too much pressure, picks up from the nearest available support it can see and continues to the upside. So that's what I see on gold happening. Also, silver. Silver also this has indicated a shift, hopefully a retest and continuation to the upside. But then we have a whole lot of resistance here. But then is this current support going to do it or price going to come down, look for strength, continue to the upside? Stay tuned as regards that. But then overall, we are bullish on gold, we are bullish on silver. So every sell we see, we're going to take it as retracement continuing next week until proven otherwise. This is based off last week's data that we identified. So here we'll go to the daily time frame as well as usual. Always know this. We'll start from weekly. You know, for the beginners here, start from weekly, like we're seeing that, oh, this week ended green candle, more likely than not. This was a resistance, but now it's broken and price is riding above it. So continuation to the upside or what, we don't know. And we'll come to the daily as well. You could see how price is reacting around that resistance on mat right now. But then for stocks, we are just gonna be bullish on them because a whole lot of fundamental things happening are what is affecting the stocks and making them push up. Though it has been on a range for like 2 months now between this level and this one, neither breaking this level nor this level. So this was the all-time high, 7,600 on the S&P 500. So it's kind of on a range. All you gotta do is position when it's at this side. When it's at any support, you buy. If it's at like currently it's at a resistance, it's showing bearish structure, but then overall we're bullish on it, so we're not gonna be paying much attention to the bearish signal because right now, from where price is, if you ignore this support, you would say this move right here is indication to downside. Came back for a retest, head and shoulder, and continue to this side. This might happen, we don't know until the market opens. So if you're going to be entering this opportunity and you are looking for sell opportunities on the S&P 500, which is a dangerous move, you could sell from here, take profit from here. Who knows? But then target for this support. But then me, I'm not going to be looking. I'll be rather waiting for this guy to fail. Then I will be waiting to hop on the buys from here on the continuation at this level that is supposed to hold fails. Either continue to the upside up until this resistance and get a few bucks you could on S&P 500. Then if we go to the Nasdaq moves similar fashion with the S&P. We go to the daily as well. We check the weekly too. Starting from weekly, we could see a double top, something happening up here. So this level has been a very stubborn resistance. Then when we come to the daily, we could see that price came to that same level, reacted. So what's happening is kind of in a range as well. It's neither breaking forth to that side nor this side, yeah. So that's what's happening is they are on a range, but then fundamentally, what's pushing these guys is AI craze. Investors are interested in AI right now, and most companies listed got something to do with AI innovation and all of that, and that's why the S&P keeps like there's a whole lot of optimism with AI right now with investors. So that's one of the things that keeps making it bullish, right? So we're just gonna be, with that being said, we'll just be positioning for the support levels and lower levels, and then buying position to buy from them. So that's what we're gonna be looking out for. On the Nasdaq, on the UK 100, it's supposed to be selling from this zone, but then it recovered, made another new high. So overall, from 4 hour, if we come to daily, it broke this trend line, and the normal thing is once price break any trend line, I'm looking forward for price to reach to where it started. So and from what US on UK 100 is showing to, like this was supposed to form some, just the instance I gave on the other assets. It's supposed to be a head and shoulder situation right here, but then price has broken. What would we do? We turn this resistance to our support level now and position and continue to the upside, which leaves us at around the level of 10,500, 10,600 level, psychological level for a retest. Let's check that out quickly. 10,600. Yeah, so a retest on 10,600, 10,500, 10,550 rather. 10,550 is that. So this is the range. So we're gonna be allowing price cool down. Show us some sign, though it has started showing from this level. We could see, but then we position wisely from this range 10,633 down to 550, all our support. So but then this guy is already reacting. That's it for UK 100. So do with this information as you may. If you like how I analyze the chart and it makes sense to you, let's connect. All you need to do, just follow the link in my bio. Check my Telegram page. Yeah. So this is the page. 17 subscribers for now, and like that's where I drop my trade ideas, everything from scratch, my journey. So if I read the charts, because you gotta be active for us to know when to buy or not. So let's move forward. Uh, we got the SpaceX stock we looked at last week. Look at our speculation from last week, where we said this was one of the things driving, is one of the factors driving Elon Musk. For those of you who are fans of Elon Musk, so you might want to invest in this for the long term, but then price came back to the level it launched, which was around $153 a share. And we said it was a good point to buy because that was the support from last week. And look how it respected that zone. And now it's back to retest and continuation to the upside like that. Yeah, because if we do the 50% Fibonacci retracement of this move, where will it leave us at? Around this level where price is reacting. So long term, we're bullish on it on the SpaceX stock. So that's just the overview. These are the pairs I trade. If you got any particular pair you want us to check out together, just leave it in my comments. Ask questions when you don't understand. I might do a video on them when I see them because I'm here to serve. So, uh, with that being said, I hope this was helpful to someone out there and you'd be able to like help you see. So, for the beginners here, all you need to do identify level of support and resistance like I did here. This is a support level, this is a resistance. Resistance is the place at the top where price is failing to break. Example, for those of you that might be asking what support is, what resistance, this is simple. So anytime price come here, you see a drop. Time price comes this level, you could see not once, not twice, not three times. So what's the tendency that when price comes here is going to respect or not? So you see that's how you identify resistance. Then the flip side of it, here is the support anytime. So do you understand? That support and resistance. So we just use psychological level, which are these round numbers. Example of psychological level 29,500, right? 29,000 rather. Let me start from there. Then if I add 500 pip to it, the next level is supposed to be 28,000. These are psychological levels. So in between 29,000 and 28,000, we have 28,500, right? 28,500. So and 29,000 between 30,000, we've got 29,500. So that's how you keep adding. Then if you want to split it again, that at your discretion, all you gotta do is share between this 28,000 and 28,500, like using your measurement tool. You just share it into half. You will see that that will leave us at 28,250. If I add another 250, it will be 28,500. So if I want to go down again and split between 28,000 and 28,250, right? I will just go, it will leave me at 28,125 thereabout. So this is these guys now can now be used as your dynamic support and resistance. Because if you check price data, every of these lines that we marked, you see that price is reacting either one way or the other on them. So that's how we identify a dynamic support and resistance. I hope this will help someone out there. So my time is up. I hope you found value in this. If you did, drop the like, subscribe, share to someone you know that this will be helpful to. And with that being said, I remain Ghana Joshua Dalami, the analyst. I'll see you on the next one. I wish you a profitable week and a productive one ahead. Let's print it together. Cheers. Stay safe. Yeah, sorry.